Cock and Sherry Miller. The football team, coached by head coach Jonathan Ostrowski, assistants Chandler Hunt, Trey Lillard, Toby Fields, Addison Frazier, Spencer Earls, William Plummer, and Philip Garrett. The cheer squad, head coach Morgan Collins and Briley Mason, assisted by Michael Thomas, Jenna Kate Lockerbie, and Danica Doan. The softball team is here with us tonight. Head coach Alicia Raymond and assistant Madeline Kidd. The women's soccer team who just finished their season. Head coach Maya Futrell, assisted by Marie Doherty. The volleyball team is with us. Head coach Jim Rabattle, assisted by Connie Locklear and Carly Buckner. Also want to say hello to the tennis team. Head coach Annabelle Suter. Also want to say hello to our golf team, head coach Clayton Harris. Our girls basketball team, coached by Jordan Vaughn and Benji Cox. We'd like to say welcome to our dance team, coached by Heather Wilson. Our boys basketball team is here, head coach Jordan McElhaney, assisted by Tyson King and Landon Futrell. Our track team, head coach Ashley Douglas, Ethan Merritt, and Seaver McMitchen, and our cross-country team, both men's and women's teams qualified for the TMSAA State Championships, coached by Casey Smith. Once again, head coach Casey Smith, assisted by John Hancock and Sherry Miller. Our boys soccer team is coached by Kevin England, Stephanie England, and Sutton Cash. Our baseball team with us, head coach John Wilson, assisted by Jacob Mason, Jonathan Mosley, and Ethan Lambert. Once again, how about a big round of applause, everybody, for the Ocoee Middle School Athletic Department. Thank you all so much for joining us here at tonight's game. Also, once again, don't forget, the Ocoee Middle School band is participating with the Mustang band tonight throughout the night. Once again, thanks again, everybody, for supporting Ocoee Middle School Athletics. You're on Ocoee Middle Line at the match. I want to take this opportunity to introduce you to the starting lineup for tonight's game. For Walker Valley on offense, the starting lineup, your quarterback, number 4, Dawson Sung. And running back, number 7, Jason Hall. That's the Y, number 10, Tate Roundtree. The wide receiving crew, number 8, Hudson McCooch, number 6, Roman Ulo, and number 16, Luke Hayden. A tight end, number 32, Reese Davis. On the offensive line, number 65, Lane Kelly. Number 52, Colton Lovingood. Number 73, Bryson Farley. Number 75, Jeremiah Townsend. Number 67, Caleb Kelly. The starters on defense for your Mustangs. On the defensive line, number 5, Troy Descavich. Number 66, Lane Ferris. Number 60, Dylan Sharp. And number 49, Jack Shantz. The linebacking crew for the Mustangs. Number 20, Caleb Jackson. number 31, Cole Brown, number 27, Tyler Goldman. The defensive backs, number 3, Michael Wood, number 9, Malachi Nunez, number 2, Aiden Burns, and number 1, Spencer McCooch. The head coach of your Walker Valley Mustangs is Drew Aikens.
Okay, where are we standing? Exactly. So that was
This game is being played according to the rules of the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association. These rules provide fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship also by observing the rules of fair play. Each one is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of sportsmanship. We're pleased to welcome you this evening to Walker Valley High School. Good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of the high school interscholastic athletic program. Our athletes recognize that judgment calls are made in good faith and they must abide by decisions of the officials. Spectators can support their high school interscholastic program by refraining from derogatory or inappropriate remarks or cheers. We hope you will enjoy the game and support the athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. TSSAA believes that athletes should be competitive, sportsmanlike, and excel academically. We believe that students in the stands should have fun but not take focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers, helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective. We believe that parents should always be positive role models and supportive of their child's decisions. We believe officials submit their own time to high school sports. Their respect should always be shown and given to them. Special thank you to the following sponsors: Post Law Offices, a full-service law firm with practice areas including Social Security, disability, personal injury, car wreck, estate planning, probate, family law, and more. For a partner you can rely on, please contact the Post Law Offices. They're confident we can help you with your legal needs. Ginger Savage with Vendor Realty, nearly 20 years of experience in meeting clients' real estate needs in Cleveland and the surrounding area. For first-time home buyers, it's even better than the home buyer market. Ginger is always to help use her expertise to help find you the perfect fit. Also, I want to say thank you to Kroger, Peyton Southeastern, and Publix of Mount Street Road. Our weekly sponsors, this week Walker Valley Football social media sponsors are Simmons Bank and Duck Donuts. Duck Donuts Chattanooga offers made-to-order donuts that are fresh and delicious. Their menu consists of featured selections, classic favorites, and Duck-zillion ways to customize your own donut with a variety of coatings, toppings, and ingredients. Pair your donut with a cup of coffee, you've got a match made in paradise. Stop by the Chattanooga Donut Shop or order online. Let's sprinkle happiness into your day. Simmons Bank, a smart take on banking. As a community bank, Simmons Bank realizes helping the community pay countless dividends at all levels. Investing in our communities is a core component of Simmons Bank business and culture. We're so thankful for our local businesses and donors for helping support Mustang football programs. Please help us return the favor by supporting our local sponsors. And once again, folks, it's a beautiful night for football here at the McKenzie Athletic Complex. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, reading under the lights. Students from birth to 8th grade can receive a free book sponsored by Teaching Under Profession Educators Rising. Tonight, we thank you for that sponsorship and also for honoring the Ocoee Middle School athletes here on Ocoeeville Night. Well, good evening once again, everybody, and welcome to the MAC. The Walker Valley Mustangs are back in action tonight as we host Pure Academy. Out of Memphis, we are glad to have you here. If you would, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the presentation of the colors to be given by the Walker Valley Navy Junior ROTC. Please remain standing for a student-led prayer by Mary Grace Yeldell and the national anthem to be performed by Kinsey Richardson, a senior member of the Walker Valley Chamber Choir.
Dear God, thank you for promising your presence. You're always with us. Help us. Thank you for your grace. It's possible for us to know you, and your love that pursues relationships with each and every one of us. I pray that each person here would come to know that. May we be a community that reflects you tonight, Father, and that is a light. I pray that you will have your right hand over each and every one of these players and protect them and everyone else here tonight. May your name be glorified now and forever. In your name we pray. Amen. Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to make some noise and welcome to the field your Walker Valley Mustangs! gentlemen, get on your feet. It's time for Mustang football. Number 12, Christopher Dimboy to kick. Onside kick. Recovered by number 19, Miles Hawk. And Walker Valley will begin the game. First and 10 on our own 49-yard line. Coach and Son, quarterback for Mustang. Kickoff, number 7, David Hall. Stop for a loss of 2 on the play, will be second and 12. Third and 8. Number 6, Romeo. That'll be enough for McDonald's and Charleston. Mustang first down. Dropped after a gain of 5. It was second and 5. And that's enough for McDonald's and Charleston. Mustang first down. Penalty marker on the play. Pass incomplete, intended for number 10, Tate Roundtree. It'll be 2nd and 20. First and 10 Mustangs. Campbell to the kick for the Mustangs. Kick fielded by number 5, Cameron Duhon. Here Academy will take over first and 10 on their own 30-yard line. Going to bring up a Cleveland Fasteners Mustangs light down, third down.
Knock it down. Knock it down.
Pass complete, number 10, Jalen First and 15. Pass complete. About 3 on the play. It'll be second and 13.
Snap gets a little bit harder, and so I want to credit them to putting some pressure on that center to making it an error right there where the Mustangs get 15 yards.
I'll tell you something different too that the Pure Academy is definitely not used to. They're down on this end where the Mustang band is.
So they're going to do a little pitch play. It's sniffed out by the Mustangs. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 24.
Yeah, on that play, they just put the receiver in motion and did that short toss in front, and the Mustangs doing a good job again, just pre-play recognition. But as we were saying, they're down here on this end of the field where the Mustang band is in the back of the end zone, and they are so loud, and the student section down here, it's packed out. It's definitely a completely different environment than pretty much everywhere you're going to play high school football, especially if you're Pure Academy. You play all 10 of your games on the road. They do not have a home football stadium, and I would venture to say that they've not seen anything like this.
Yeah, probably not, and then even to make it even worse, you've got the 8th grade band playing with them as well, so upwards of 300 kids over there in the band tonight, which is a definite advantage. Ball snap, quarterback's going to scroll, he's looking, he throws, looking for his big wide receiver. Great coverage by the Mustang defender, is able to make it an incomplete pass. That'll bring up 4th and long.
So listen, Aiden Burns, the safety for the Mustangs, attacked the go route down the sideline and did a great job. He got underneath the receiver because he was trailing his eyes were on the ball the entire time. He was able to get that left hand out and knock the ball down because he was playing the football. He wasn't playing the receiver, and that's something that Aiden Burns has done such a great job of.
Absolutely. So Pure Academy going to go for it on 4th and long. Really not much of an option. You're down here on the 33-yard line, and
no man's land.
No
for
man's
sure.
land, and you're just going to try to get a play that's worth at least 23.
3:14 to go. Mustangs up 7-0.
Ball snap, going to drop back. They're going to send pressure off the edge. He's looking, he throws, and it's going to be a throw out of bounds. There was a receiver in the area, but just wasn't able to get it to him.
Smart play for Key, the quarterback. You don't, even though it's 4th down, you don't want to force an interception because, listen, he was running for his life from Troy Duskevich coming off the backside there. So you just want to get rid of the football and live to fight another day.
Absolutely. So the Mustang offense will come out here for their 2nd possession. Did a good job even despite some penalties being able to march their way down the field as Roman Yulo capped off a drive. You've probably heard that once or twice this season. Looks like Dawson Stum's going to be back in at quarterback along with Javen Hall.
Yeah, split twin set here.
Ball snap, Dawson looking, he throws, has a man, and it looks like he's going to tiptoe, and they are going to say catch.
Wow.
So what a catch by Roman Yulo.
So Roman Yulo had to have drugged that back foot because as he made the catch, his right leg, facing us here on the home sideline, his right leg was way far out of bounds in the air. He had not planted with that foot yet, but that means that left toe was drug inbounds. Phenomenal catching, really pass and throw. That ball was put where only Roman Yulo could catch it from Dawson Stum.
Absolutely. So they're going to give Dawson a little bit of a breather. They're going to bring on their heavy set package where Roman Yulo comes in and gets the ball. Let's see what they decide to do with it here. Twins to the far side. Hall beside him, ball snap. It's going to be a keeper by Yulo, and he's going to get a tough 3 yards in the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, again, that direct snap to Yulo. Basically, Roman's playing quarterback here, as we've seen that kind of throughout the season, especially after the Dawson Stum injury. He's progressed. They're more comfortable doing more with that with Roman, but Roman shouldn't have got any yards there. Credit the offensive line in his effort. They pushed for a couple there that didn't look like he was going to get much of anything.
No, it's a credit to this big defensive line that Pure Academy has. Again, some very D1 level type size guys out there. So Dawson Stum in the shotgun, going to bring a man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Hall up the middle, and he's got some room to run. He's going to drag a few defenders with him, and he's going to keep on getting pushed for another Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix first down all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, what a change of pace. You put, I believe that was Hudson McCooch that was in motion. They faked the jet sweep to him, handed off to Hall, and it's like getting punched right in the teeth when Javen Hall runs the ball between the tackles. And again, the Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix on the legs of Javen Hall. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. The Mustangs driving now inside the 35-yard line of Pure Academy, leading 7-0 with 1:50 to go in the first quarter.
Stum in the shotgun. Ball snap, dropping back, looking, has a man. He's going to throw it to him, and it is caught. There is a flag on the play, but I think this is going to be on Pure Academy, so this play should stand.
Listen, Hudson McCooch, man, unbelievable. You're exactly right. That was pass interference because Hudson had his back shoulder getting pulled, the jersey and shoulder pad pulled by the cornerback, but Hudson stayed with the play, stayed on the sideline, straddled the sideline inside to the 2-yard line, I think.
They're going to have him right outside. It looks like he went out of bounds at the 5-6 yard line.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, honestly, you kind of have to credit the DB a little bit
Defense
because
number 12,
if he doesn't yank on that jersey, that's a touchdown.
Oh, there's no doubt. So Hudson McCooch did a great job staying with that play. And, Coach Akins talked on the coaches show this week how nice it is to have a healthy Hudson McCooch because, listen, we've got weapons at the receiver position. Luke Hayden's a weapon. We know what Roman Yulo is. But having a healthy Hudson McCooch is like having a 1B receiver that you can go to.
Ball snap, Roman Yulo going to keep it. He's going to go up the middle, and you've heard this story before. Touchdown, number 6, Roman Yulo in for the Wright brothers. Construction touchdown.
Yeah, listen, Roman Yulo, man, is such a weapon. He kind of took the words right out of my mouth as I was talking about Hudson McCooch. You've got a 1A and a 1B in both those receivers, and obviously the versatility of Roman Yulo being able to take those snaps and follow the flow show, Jacob. Those guys are getting it done down there in the trenches.
Yeah, absolutely. So here comes the extra point. Your extra extra point is sponsored by Independent Installation Services. Kick is up.
Kick is good.
Oh, sorry, excuse me, the L&B Appliance extra point. So the L&B Appliance extra point is good. Looks like there may be some laundry on the fillet, so we will see.
So that's Independent Installation Services. Either way, we're getting them in.
Knocked him out, baby. Let's go. False start or illegal procedure on the Mustangs. So the L&B Appliance extra point will be re-kicked here.
Hey, while we're talking about it, Crown is your Jeep Ram headquarters in Southeast Tennessee. They're located right off I-75 at exit 20.
Chick-fil-A located on Key Street and Paul Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. So getting all of our sponsors in here tonight. Coach, glad to have you back. It's 13-0 with 1:35. Walker Valley, so far, it has had a lot of momentum going in their direction.
Absolutely. Hey, real quick, we've got a Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update down at Bradley Central. The Bears trailing Red Bank 7-0 in the first quarter. And listen, that's a very good Red Bank team that's coming up to Bear Stadium. But one thing that I'm kind of interested to see Coach Floyd has implemented, the wing tee over there at Bradley. So like to see them kind of get in a groove and get something going here to finish up the season strong.
Yeah, and that kick is up, and it is going to be good for the Mustangs. So your score, 14-0. We're going to send it back to the station for a 30-second break.
You're live.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good buddy Andy Morris. 14-0, Walker Valley leads over Pure Academy with 1:35 left in the first quarter. The Mustangs are set to kick.
Hey, listen, I want to give a shout out to your boss too while we're at it. Dr. Corey Lindberg back in the building doing PA tonight, and it is Ocoee Middle night coincidentally. So cool to. Yeah, this kickoff is going to be blown dead due to a penalty, but not to have Dr. Lindberg back in the building as well.
Well, funny enough, I was literally just about to give him a shout out for being back on the keys. You know, playing some good tunes tonight. Got the crowd pumped up again. Ocoee night, so not a better fitting night for that man to be on the mic tonight. A great leader. I love working for him. He's a great boss and a great man for sure. So,
listen, you got to give him a ton of credit for him to put up with you every day.
Hey, you better believe that. If you had $1 for every time I went looking for him, trying to get something or trying to.
Yeah, hey, we're talking about you.
Hey, no, we are.
Listen, Money Mason down here does a great job at Ocoee Middle School, but Dr. Lindberg does have to deal with a lot out of them. So bless him for that.
Kick is up. It's going to go all the way down after the penalty to the 10-yard line, taken to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Has some room to run. He's going to get all the way down to the 40-yard line. So a great return there by Pure Academy.
Yeah, they're going to start this drive right at their own 40-yard line. There's a little scuffle going on after the play. Hopefully cooler heads prevail there as the officials get in between them and separate them. So nothing, just a little chippy, that's all. That's part of the game. These guys get a little adrenaline going and get excited.
I'll be honest, kickoffs probably are one of the more chippier places just because it's such a full speed play that you're giving your all for about 40 to 50 yards.
Thank goodness this isn't the NFL and we haven't lost that.
Oh, Lord, I know. I saw the first kick return in the NFL, and, I thought it was neat. But I'm not a huge fan of the new rules, that's for sure.
A minute 24 to go here in the first quarter. Your Mustangs up 14-0 on Pure Academy as they take over on their third possession at their own 40.
they're going to go with a little lead block off the outside and does a great job of keeping his feet moving. He's going to have enough for a first down and more. They're going to take him all the way across the 50-yard line down to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, once again, that was Cameron Duhan, number 5, the senior running back. Again, not a huge guy, 5'8", 180 pounds, but he is explosive.
Well, something that I've noticed, it seems like he takes 3 more steps than anybody else on the field, and it allows him to be able to move and navigate pockets and to be able to navigate blocking so well. He does a great job falling behind his blocks, and when you take that many steps, you're able to get your foot in the ground and go when you need to.
Hey, shout out to our buddy Mark Walker in Gulf Shores, Alabama, listening to us tonight on the app. You can listen to us not only on WCLE 99.1, but also on the Mix 104.1 app. So we appreciate Mark getting fired up down there in Gulf Shores. Ball
snap. It's going to be a QB keeper off tackle. Walker Valley does a good job kind of sniffing it out. It's going to be a gain of about 3, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Oh, Mark Walker. Listening to us on the app. See, Mark, I told you, buddy.
That's right. Hey, download the Mix 104.1 app today for up-to-the-minute scores and easy listening.
So it looks like they may be satisfied with taking this to the quarter. Currently, your score, Walker Valley leads 14-0 with 15 seconds on the clock. Doesn't seem like Pure Academy has any intentions of snapping this ball.
Yeah, play clock's not even started yet. They're kind of letting them just take this one. Smart move by them. You want to give your defense a break after what they just had to do against this Mustang offense. So with that, Walker Valley 14, Pure Academy 0. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back live here at the MAC.
14.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football. Spot all season long by Wholesale Spot Group, open to the public. We're about to start the second quarter action with a little bluey action from the Walker Valley Mustang band. All the kids in the stadium are up dancing. It's a great vibe. Another high snap. He's going to keep it. It's going to be a QB keeper. He does a lot with little there. Is able to get back to the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's right. Mustangs up 14-0 on Pure, P-U-R-E, Pure Academy. There you go, Mark. He said we weren't pronouncing it good, so we're probably, southern drawn through that a little bit. But Pure Academy out of Memphis, Tennessee. And, man, do they have some athletic young men on the field. But we're seeing the Mustangs step up and play very well early in this one.
Hey, everything's pure about this accent, Mark. You need to hold your horses there. Nah, just kidding, buddy. We love you listening to us. They're going to go back to a twin set here. It's going to be 3rd. We're going to give them 7. It's a short 7, maybe close to a 6. Walker Valley's going to walk up a linebacker, kind of bring the pressure, ball snapped. They look, get the ball out quickly, thrown 2 around the sticks, makes the first defender miss, the second one miss. They're going to be tackled down inside the 30 all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, great catch, pass and throw, or pass and catch by the Pure receiver there. Did a good job as well. After he made the catch, he kind of turned to the outside but turned up inside, got the Walker Valley secondary on their toes a little bit, on their heels. I'm fumbling all over the place right here. On their heels a little bit, allowing him to get up the middle of the field to the first down marker. So kind of a double move there by the receiver after the catch.
I've been impressed so far by Pure Academy. They drove all the way down on their first drive. Bad snap and some penalties ended up to a 4th down turnover, but able to drive down the field so far. Ball snapped. It's going to be a handoff off tackle. Walker Valley's going to sniff that one out, though, and do a good job of getting hats around the football. Looks like he's going to have a gain of about 1. Ball's going to be marked at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Cameron Duhan, the running back for Pure, had to do a lot of work for no yardage there. He was kind of ran over a Mustang player and tried to drag a couple. And again, Duhan is not a very big back, but they actually kind of had him at slot receiver on that play and motioned him to get the handoff there. So
yeah, they do a good job of getting different looks to get him the football, kind of like how we do with Roman.
Yeah, exactly.
He's their version of Roman Yulo, and he does a great job of when the ball is in his hands of making something happen. And again, what we thought was going to be no gain, he ended up pushing the pile all the way up to a 2-yard gain, so that's going to bring it up 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. They're going to throw a corner route. And let's see if they decide to throw a penalty on this. The flags are going to stay in the pocket, so that's going to be incomplete.
Listen, yeah, so that was Malachi Nunez on the coverage for Walker Valley. There was a little bump and run, and I think probably 8 out of 10 times you're going to get a penalty flag thrown there. What saved him was he was pursuing the football. His eyes were on the football, and he kept running after contact to try to get to the football. So you could tell the official was right there on top of it, too. I think if you're looking at some different officiating, might get a call there.
Yeah.
But this guy, listen, was all over it. So shout out to this official.
Yeah, he was right on top of it and did a good job of determining whether the defender was making a play on the ball, and he was. So twin set. They're going to bring a man in motion. Ball snap. It's going to be a handoff to the running back. He's going to try to cut it inside and does a good job of getting about a yard on the play. Again, the Walker Valley Mustang defenders had him stopped in the backfield, but that's going to bring up 4th down again in no man's land down at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, again, I don't mean to repeat myself as we get ready for this 4th and 7, but he really does remind me size, stature, skill set of Deshaun Bishop, who's a running back at Tennessee now, and they are constantly trying to find ways, as you said, Jacob, to just get the football in his hands. And, man, I tell you what, we're just not even halfway through this 2nd quarter. He's going to be wore out after this game.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're 1 of 2 on 4th downs tonight as they attempt their 3rd 4th down conversion. They're going to go twins to both sides. False start on the play for Pure Academy. Definitely upset about that one. They're going to march it back 5 yards and repeat 4th down.
Yeah, once again, our penalties are sponsored by Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts. Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care. For all your orthopedic needs, visit them online at voitech.com.
So it's going to be 4th and 12 following the penalty. Pure Academy going to come out into the same set. It's going to be twins to both sides. Ball snap, dropping back, looking. Walker Valley tries to bring pressure off the edge, and they get him. They're going to hold on to his jersey, and they're going to bring him down for a big loss. Ball's going to be marked at the 35-yard line where the Mustangs will turn over or get the ball on turnovers.
By the time Jack Shantz got to him and got his hands on him, sure enough, there was Cole Brown, Troy Duskevich, all those guys were right there. Michael Wood even. Listen, that was a great effort by Jack Shantz, making sure he got his hand on the back of his jersey, you know, got a hold of him and just held him there and let his boys come help him out.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, something that I love about this football team is they're so disciplined. They do their job, and sometimes it's not always about making the hero tackle, but just getting your arm out there, holding on, and letting some help come to you. And they did a great job as they're going to get the ball here at the 35-yard line for their 3rd drive.
Yeah, 8:19 to go till halftime. Mustangs up 14-0, and starting this drive.
Ball is snapped. It's going to be handed off to McCooch. He's going to take it to the 45, to the 50, where he is pushed out of bounds. So kind of a jet sweep motion from McCooch. Does a great job. He's going to have enough for Bradley Concrete and Lamb Conner Amix 1st down.
Hey, you can, just watching that play or listening to us, you can tell that Hudson McCooch is 100% healthy because he got that, came in motion, handed off from the far side, lined up at receiver on the jet sweep, and did a great job making a couple guys miss and picked up a decent yardage there for that 1st down.
Javen Hall gets the ball. He's going to have enough for a 1st down and more. Lowers his shoulder pad, carries 3 defenders on his back, gets all the way down inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line for another Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix 1st down.
Hey, Bradley Concrete, Lamcon Ready Mix are getting their plugs tonight, baby.
Hey, you want to talk about Dale Seeing and Air as a sponsor? We said that as an NIL sponsor for Roman. Yeah, hey, Bradley Concrete, Lamcon Ready Mix, y'all need to hit up Javen Hall because that man gets you a bunch of them on Friday
nights. Right, that's right. And I tell you what, it's like getting hit with a slab of concrete when he runs into you.
So ball is snapped. It's going to be a handoff to Hall again. He pauses, lets his blocks develop, and does a good job fighting for a few yards. Pure Academy did a good job there fitting the run lanes.
Do you know what really excites me? And listen, I'm so in the moment. I'm big on, hey, stay in the moment, enjoy what's going on, or whatever. If it's negative, just be in the moment. On a positive note, Javen Hall, Dawson Stum, Roman Yulo, those guys are only juniors.
Absolutely. Looks like this play is going to be blown dead. Let's see what the reason is.
Dawson Stum frustrated because
that looked like 6.
Javen Hall was about to take that one to the house from about 25 yards out.
So that was a timeout by Pure Academy. Our timeouts are sponsored by Milligan Vein. Do your legs feel tired or achy? Dr. James Goodwin offers an office treatment that will make you look and feel better. To the public after the timeout, Walker Valley leads 14-0 with 7:20 left in the second quarter, but they are marching and on a drive. It is 2nd and 7 as the Mustang offense comes back onto the field. Dawson Stum in the shotgun. Ball snap, looking, hands it off to number 1, Spencer McCooch. He does a good job evading a couple of defenders for a couple yard gains. It looks like it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Another Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix. Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. I was getting ready to call another first down there, Jacob. Red Bank currently leading Bradley Central 10-0 in the second quarter.
If anybody has an update on the Maryville-Cleveland game, shoot us a text. We'd love to hear from you. If you have any other, if you just want to shoot us a text, let us know you're listening. We'd love to give you a shout out. So hard count by Stum, no biters, looking at the defenders and what they may be in. Looks like he's going to snap it. It's a handoff to Spencer, and he is wrapped up and tackled at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to bring Javen Hall back in the game. It looks like, at least at this moment, Walker Valley is going to go for it. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they go hard count and practice the field goal here.
Yeah, seeing a personnel change out there. Obviously, Javen Hall back in at running back. Then Roman Yulo also looks like he's going to be taking the snap here on this play. In the backfield with him, Tate Roundtree, the Y-back.
So, taking their time, 17 seconds left on the play clock. Roman Yulo comes up to the line. Snaps, they're going to take it. He's going to take it out wide. He's going to bully his way close to the line to gain. It looks like they're going to give him another Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix first down.
Yeah, once again, Roman Yulo, if he knows he needs to get 3, if he knows he needs to get 4, he's going to get 5 or 6. So just a good job blocking again from the Mustangs, and Roman Yulo just being aware as he's going to come off the field.
Well, and that was a great hit by the Pure Academy defender. The linebacker definitely lowered his shoulder and kind of stopped him, but Roman's second effort was able to get him the yard he needed. Ball snap. It's going to be a play. Tate Roundtree catches it. He's going to be into the 5. It's a play-action play on the play. Faked it to Javen Hall, threw it to number 10, Tate Roundtree, all the way down to about the 5-yard line, where they're going to have another Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix first down, 1st and goal.
So we have another Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. Cleveland High School, they're on the road up at one of the toughest places to play in the state, Maryville, and they're trailing Maryville 7-0. So once again, Bradley trailing Red Bank 10-0, and
Cleveland's up 7-0.
So I got to.
Okay.
So someone's got 7 in that game. We'll figure it out.
for the Mustang touchdown.
So we'll get some clarification, but while we were talking, another Mustang Wright Brothers Construction touchdown. Stump's pass is complete.
That Mustang touchdown, powered by Duracell.
So the Mustangs lead 20-0 with 5:10 left here in the second quarter. 3 drives, 3 scores for the Mustangs. The extra point is set. Yulo to hold, Campbell to attempt the kick. The kick is up, and it is good. So your L&B Appliance extra point is good. With that, we're going to send it back to the station for a 30-second break. Marching the ball down the field, but once they get around the Key of Cleveland drive zone, they've been unable to come up with points. So Walker Valley will kick it back off to them here with 5:10 left in the second quarter.
Hey, listen, our boy Tate Roundtree getting some love tonight from Dawson Stump, being able to be a pass catcher, not only a blocker. Good little bit of a pooch kick there, going to be caught by Pure, and the return man brought down not far from where he caught it at his own 35-yard line.
Yeah, this is definitely a good night to be able to try those things out. You know, that hasn't been something that we've seen a lot from the Mustang special teams unit, is a pooch kick or anything like that. Tonight's a good night. Going into McMinn in 2 weeks, being able to see what you got in your bag, what you're able to do, what you're able to execute well. So love to see them trying some new things.
Yeah, confirmation on that Cleveland-Maryville game. Maryville is leading 7-0 there at home. Blue Raiders on the road. So once again, that is a Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. 5:04 to go in this first half at Walker Valley. Pure Academy trailing the Mustangs 21-0.
Ball snap. It's a low snap, and it's going to be fielded by the quarterback, but then tackled by number 5, Troy Discavage.
Yeah, Troy said, go ahead and pick it up. I'm going to put you down gently here.
I know this wasn't what happened, but it almost looked like he was snapping the ball to a quarterback that was under center. That's about as far as it rolled, and the quarterback did a great job of getting down and getting back to the football, but then Troy Discavage gets into the backfield quickly and brings him down for a 2-yard loss. So, twin set again here for Pure Academy. They're going to be in the shotgun. Ball snap, looking, going to scroll out, looking for a receiver, continuing to look, gets to the sideline, he throws. He's going to throw it out of bounds, incomplete, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
Yeah, good coverage there by the Mustang secondary. Key quarterback for Pure was looking downfield, and there was just blanket coverage from the Mustangs, so nowhere to go with the football.
Yeah, you could see the quarterback's pointing to his receiver, almost saying, come here, come closer, try to get out of that coverage, but unable to do so. Walker Valley with the blanket coverage there on that last play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
Yeah, 4:19 to go till halftime. Mustangs up 21-0. Potentially, look, if you get another possession here, hold them here on 3rd down, get the ball back, drive down and score, we might have a running clock a little bit sooner than later tonight.
Absolutely. So, Pure Academy in the shotgun. 2 receivers to both sides. They're going to bring a man in motion to the short side of the field. Ball snapped. Going to hand it off up the middle, and does a great job of finding the hole and getting about a 4-yard gain on the play. That's going to bring up 4th and 9. They're going to walk it back about a yard, so about a 3-yard gain.
That's going to bring up.
Yeah, tackled by Sharp for the Mustangs there.
So it looks like Pure Academy is going to punt the ball for the first time tonight. Good job by the Walker Valley defense kind of settling in. You know, those first 2 drives by Pure Academy, they were able to bring it down to around the 30, 25-yard line. But Walker Valley does a great job of getting a 3-and-out right there and getting their offense back onto the field.
So there's going to be a substitution penalty here against Pure Academy.
Speaking of substitution penalty, why we have
substitution.
Brilliance is what that
penalty.
was.
Oregon play, and if you, as a coach's legacy, if you have
I knew where you were going. That was brilliant.
A rule, you know, change based on what you did, you know, it was definitely something that you cooked up in the lab. You know, for those that don't know, Oregon won a game by sending a 12th defender on the field and basically making the play impossible, running down the clock and only allowing 1 play to happen, which would have been a Hail Mary, but the quarterback was brought down before he could get the timeout in. So
false start.
It's going to be a false start. Again, another penalty on Pure Academy, which is going to back them up another 5.
Hey, New York Mets have an 11-6 lead on the Dodgers tonight, so that quickly momentum shifting in that series as well.
Yeah, just when you thought it was over, the 3-1, the Mets are giving a little bit of a pushback there.
So now the punter for Pure Academy standing at his own 16-yard line.
The snap is up, the kick is up.
Not a bad punt.
Yeah, it's not a bad one at all. It's going to be taken at the 45, going to be taken to the 50, and going to be drug out of bounds, and there's some penalty flags flying in. I don't know if it's going to be a horse collar or...
There were some big hits on that. Listen, from both teams, we heard the fans down here oohing and on. Dr. Lindbergh down there on the PA needs to play Let the Bodies Hit the Floor right now, because they absolutely were.
Absolutely. So let's wait on this head official to get our penalty, and our penalties are sponsored by
Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam expert.
Holding, number 9 on the
So
return
they're gonna
team.
call holding
10-yard penalty
on
first
the
down,
Mustangs.
Walker
So
Valley.
it looks like Pure Academy is going to get away with what looked to be a horse collar. It could have just been a high around the jersey kind of tackle, but it's going to march the Mustangs back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. With 3:17 left here in the second quarter, they lead 21-0.
Yeah, Coach Aikens down there meeting with his offense as they take over once again. As Jacob said, has scored on every possession tonight.
So Maryville has extended their lead to 14-0. Another Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. McMinn Central 7, Kingston 7, Baylor 21, St. Pius, I don't know how to say that, 21-0.
I think that was a typo on the message. I'm not exactly sure who they're playing it at, but also Red Bank leading 10-0 on Bradley.
And then we just got another one, Kingston 14, McMinn Central 7, so an update on that score. A lot of football going around in the area.
Just not in our region. Have you noticed that? Nobody playing tonight outside of us. So
we're definitely looking a couple weeks ahead to both matchups, one between the Walker Valley Mustangs and McMinn, and then Ray County and East Hamilton. It's going to be a throw to Tate Roundtree. He does a good job getting around the corner. He's to the 40. He's to the 35. He's to the 30, where he absolutely bulldozers a defender.
Listen, I'm loving the aggressiveness from Tate Roundtree. He's got the ball in his hand as he runs down the sideline and trucks a guy and steps out of bounds in the process, but keeps running, and the other Pure defender that was with him, there's some pushing and shoving going on, and Tate kind of let him know, you know, hey, I got this, watch out.
Well, Tate plays a very thankless position. Coach Aikens does a good job of giving him his credit, but not a lot of people see, and so tonight what he's being able to put on the field is obviously something that's great to see.
So that was a Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix first down for Tate Roundtree on that reception.
Multiple receptions and a touchdown for Tate tonight. Ball snapped. It's going to be a deep route. He's got a man. Is it caught in bounds? It is not. Great throw, just right at the sideline. Intended for number 6, Roman Yulo.
Yeah, phenomenal catch from Yulo. Just Dawson let him just a little bit out of bounds there, not able to maintain the sideline there with 3 minutes to go until halftime. Mustangs leading this one 21-0, looking to score on their 4th possession for the 4th time.
Absolutely. So the Mustangs get back on the ball. 29 seconds left on the play clock. 3 minutes on the clock. Dawson Stump, ball is snapped. It's going to be a handoff to Hall. He's going to have some room to run. He's to the 30. He's to the 25. He's to the 20. He's inside the 15. He's going to make a man miss. He's going to take this in for 6. Touchdown, Javen Hall.
Javen Hall on the Wright Brothers Construction touchdown. Listen, he got to the edge, found space, and then encountered some guys around the 15-yard line and just shook a couple guys off. Really, they were just putting their hands on him, and he just told them to get out of the way as he cut back to the center of the field. Man, Javen Hall's field vision is improving, his entire game improving, and he's listen, we got to be getting very close to 1,000 yards for him.
Absolutely, and another, I'm interested to see what Mr. Varner has for us with the stats. That would be another 100-yard rushing night for him. I'm sure we're approaching that number. The L&B Appliance kick is up, and it is good. So your Walker Valley Mustangs lead 28-0 with 2:46 left here in the first half. We're going to send it back to the station for a 30-second break. We'll be back in 30.
Clear for 30.
Your lawn is a part of your home, and it deserves to look as green and as beautiful as possible while being healthy year-round. At Forever Green, we use a 7-step turf care program to take care of your turf and treat any issues that might arise. We use top-of-the-line liquid nutritional products to produce a healthy, beautiful, and lush lawn. Some of our most popular services are lawn care, aeration and overseeding, mosquito control, and fungus and disease control.
We are back here at Walker Valley. Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football supply all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good buddy Andy Morris. Your score, Walker Valley 28, Pure Academy 0, with 2:46 left here in the half. Walker Valley is set to kick off for the, I believe, 4th time tonight, because they started off with the football. So set to kick for the 4th time tonight. The Walker Valley band anxiously awaiting their halftime show. It's going to be another pooch kick. This one's going to be a better one all the way down to the 20, taken at the 20. Walker Valley has done a good job of coverage, and they are going to drag him out of bounds around the 22-yard line. I don't really agree with that. They're going to throw a flag on the play. I don't know the rule, so I'm not going to sit here and act like I do.
They're going to call a horse collar on that.
They're going to call a horse collar on it. It just was kind of an awkward tackle on both ends. But that is going to improve Pure Academy's field position.
Good to return, personal foul, horse collar.
Yep, personal foul, horse collar on the play. So that's going to mark them up 15 yards and give them a little bit better field position after the good punt there the good kickoff there by the Mustangs.
Yeah, once again, that penalty sponsored by Independent Insulation Services. And to your point, Jacob, I'm not sure. I think it's any time the ball carrier is brought down over his heels, which in fact did happen on that play. But to your point, the tackler for the Mustangs had the jersey on the shoulder and the other arm draped over the far shoulder with his hand kind of hanging in front of his chest. Almost like trying to piggyback him a little bit as he twisted him backwards. So I think that's the call when the ball carrier is brought backwards over his own feet.
It's going to be a quick throw, and it is intercepted by the Mustangs. Intercepted by, looks like number 9, Malachi Nunez. Does a great job of jumping the slant route there. So the Walker Valley Mustangs with 2:35 are going to take over again for their 5th offensive possession.
Man, talk about a guy who has really stepped up for this defense, Malachi Nunez. Chick-fil-A located on Keith Street and Paul Huff Parkway. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. Also, Crown, your Jeep Ram headquarters in Southeast Tennessee, located right off of I-75 at exit 20.
So the Mustangs getting another possession here with 2:35 left on the clock. The ball is going to be marked at the 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Walker Valley going to bring a man onto the field late here.
Hey, we might have that running clock potentially before halftime.
Ball snapped. It's going to be another handoff to Hall. This time is defended well by Pure Academy. Stops him for no gain on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's really probably one of the first non-productive carries we've seen out of Javen Hall tonight.
Yeah, the defender did a good job of kind of getting to the edge where Javen was trying to work to, and was able to wrap up and hold on to the horse that is Javen Hall. He's had a great night so far tonight. They're going to bring him over to the sideline, and they're going to bring in number 1, Spencer McCooch. They're going to go to a twin set to the far side. No receivers over here to the home. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a handoff to Spencer. They're going to try to get him out wide, and
he's got room.
He's going to get to the 45, and when he turns the corner, boy, does he go. He's going to get all the way up for another Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix first down.
And listen, he had a wall of blockers kind of flowing with the play as he ran outside to the far side of the field. Once again, we're here in the home press box. Mustangs working from left to right from our vantage point, and he did a great job just following those blockers, getting to that first down marker. But unfortunately, it looks like there's an injury on the field for Pure Academy. But Jacob, real quick, I've got another Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. Cleveland getting themselves back into that game with Maryville. They now trail Maryville 14-7 in the second quarter. So a one-score game up there.
All right, with that, we're going to send it back to the station for a 30-second break. We'll be back in 30. Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. Your score, Walker Valley 28, Pure Academy 0, with 1:43 left here in the half. Walker Valley marches out into the field. It's going to be a 1st and 10 after the Spencer McCooch run. Ball snap. Dosen looking. Scanning the field, throws, finds the pocket, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. So that's going to be incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that one was intended for Brody Crooms, and ball hit him in the hands. He just turned upfield a little too quick, trying to get his feet and body moving before he maintained the catch. If he was able to just wait just a split second, he's probably picking up some big yardage there.
Absolutely. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs. Here with 1:38 to go, they lead 28-0 going towards the half. Ball is not snapped. They're going to go hard count. Even fooled me there for a second. Dustin Stone looking over to his head coach. They're going to bring Javen Hall up beside the quarterback. Ball snap. It's going to be a handoff. That's going to be Spencer McCooch. He's going to be down to the 25, to the 30, to the 25, inside the 25, all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Listen, when you can run Javen Hall like you've been running him and then have Spencer McCooch come in and run the way he's running, extremely explosive, and they kind of, we've noticed, we've seen it, we've talked to Coach Akins about it, they kind of changed the mentality of the run game with that personnel change. Listen, the danger that Spencer McCooch is once he gets to the outside is real.
So Hall back in, going to step up, throw, and this pass is going to be caught for 6 to number 8, Hudson McCooch. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Yeah, that Wright Brothers Construction touchdown. We go from one McCooch to another. Hudson McCooch on the reception there, wide open, ran right past the corner, found the end zone, and Mustangs now lead 34-0.
Powered by Duracell, the power.
So 125, Walker Valley leads 34-0 with this L&B Appliance extra point pending.
So we're about to get that clock running, I believe, here.
The snap is up. Hold is good. Kick is good into the Ocoee Middle School 8th grade band as the Walker Valley Mustang band is on the sideline. Your new score, 35-0 with 125. We're going to send this back to the station for a 30-second.
Please buckle up, put your phone down, and drive sober. Join the movement, the 24/7 movement, and help us create positive change.
your exclusive home for Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by our good friends at Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good friend Andy Morris. Your score 35, Walker Valley 0, Pure Academy, with 1:25 left here in the half.
Hey, got to give a quick shout out real quick. Usually here with us tonight, I'm sure he's out doing something wild, but Rodney Scarborough, man, appreciate you listening to us on the app.
Ball's going to be taken inside the 5-yard line. Going to try to bounce it out to the sideline. Does a good job until he is met by a Walker Valley defender, gets a hold of the jersey, and is going to bring him down at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10.
Pure Academy from the 16-yard line.
Yep, Mustangs once again up 35-0. It's just been, this is night and day from last year's team. And I do want to say this, though, night and day from last year's game, but this Pure Academy team still, they have those athletes. The same running back from last year, honestly a little bit deeper of a roster as well, and that's a credit to how clean the Mustangs are playing.
Yeah, I think you just said it best. It's we're playing very clean because Pure Academy has done a good job. Honestly, I think they should probably have about 14 points here with the way that they've driven the ball. They're going to bring a man in motion. Ball is going to be snapped. It's going to be handed off up the middle. Does a good job of avoiding the first tackle, and then it's going to be wrapped up and brought down after a gain of they're going to give him forward progress, maybe a gain of 2 or 3.
Well, I tell you what, Coach Akins talks with us on the Coaches Show. If you don't get a chance, you can catch that on YouTube, on the WCLE YouTube page or the Walker Valley High School YouTube page. But during Coach Akins' Coaches Show, does phenomenal film breakdown with Jacob. But he talks about each week there's a different challenges. The Pure pass is going to be intercepted by Michael Wood. He's going to take it to the 10 and be brought down at the 5-yard line. Michael Wood, talk about good coverage and being in the right place at the right time. Saw the ball coming, jumped the route, and that's another turnover for the Mustangs, and Michael Wood is fired up.
And so the Walker Valley Mustangs looking to extend this lead here in the first half. It's going to be 1st and goal. Ball's going to be marked, I think, about the 5-yard line, correct, Coach?
Yes, right at the 5 looks like where Michael, he stumbled and tried to keep his feet and was doing everything he could to get to the end zone, but couldn't. It looks like they're actually going to spot it at the 4-yard line, so good effort there by Michael Wood. But back to what I was saying, Coach Akins talks about each week, not as much just worrying about the opponent. Obviously, you want to attack their scheme and see what they're doing and prepare for it. But it looks like ball carrier here for the Mustangs was McCooch.
I think it might have been Ulo.
Yeah, it was Ulo. That is correct. Number 6, not number 8, Roman Ulo. Took that one, and he might have picked up 1 there. They say no gain. So, but Coach Akins talks about during his coaching show just making sure that you attack the standard. You're trying to play to your standard, situational football, forcing turnovers. We're seeing that tonight. This one looks like it's going to be Ulo again on the carry. Brought down at about the 1 or 2 yard line. So he's going to pick up a couple there, and we're seeing the big boys check in. Troy Duskevich, the very influential defensive end for the Mustangs, on the field with his offense. Also, listen, you got to love it when you see a big number 44 trot onto the field for the Mustangs. It kind of gives you that old fullback mentality there, and that's Moats.
Ball is going to be snapped. Keeper by Ulo, and he's going to be in for 6.
Roman Ulo finding the end zone again. His offensive line pulling him up to his feet. Very, very effective run game, especially out of that load set that Coach Akins has implemented many years ago. We've seen it kind of morph and change throughout the years, and that's another thing. We have some good conversations on that Coach's Show, Jacob, and I encourage our listeners to catch that whenever you're able. But seeing the evolution of that set, Coach Akins refers to it as the load set, the load package. We saw it with Griffin Broom originally. We've seen it ran with Ryan Lay. Extra point is up, and it is good. So Mustangs 42, Pure Academy 0. But go ahead, Jacob.
No, you're good. It's just,
Please buckle up, put your phone down, and drive sober. Join the movement, the 24/7 movement, and help us create positive change.
WCLE 99.1 FM or on the Mix 104.1 app.
Or on Facebook.
That's
You can
it.
catch us there. I just shared that on my personal Facebook page. We always love when people go in and share those posts as well. So if you're listening just for fun, just go share that for us and expand our viewership. So ball's going to be taken at the 10. He's going to get to about the 15 where he did a great job of avoiding 3 Walker Valley defenders, kind of ducked under the tackles, going to get all the way up to the 19.
Yeah, Noah Campbell, I got to give him some love here. We want to pump our kickers up when they do what he's done. He's been so consistent for the Mustangs this year on the kickoff, a solid deep kickoff. But enough hang time for his coverage team to get down there. So shout out to senior kicker number 82, Noah Campbell.
So Pure Academy is going to bring it out with 13.4. Your score, Walker Valley 42, Pure Academy 0. Looks like this is probably going to be the last play of the half.
Once again, Mustangs up 42-0.
Ball snap. They're going to throw it out wide to a 4 wide receiver set out wide. He does a good job of bouncing it back into the defense. There is a flag on the play. Looks like
there really should be too, as a Mustang player was down on the field. Looked like one of the Pure players hit him with the people's elbow.
Yeah, taking out a little frustration here with 3.4 left.
Listen,
here.
I'm just calling it how I see it.
No, I mean, you're not wrong. He was already dragged down to the turf and then came over on the top ropes with the people's elbow there.
But again, a lot of respect to this Pure Academy team. It's so tough to schedule, as we've seen this year, with having to get this game rescheduled, doing everything we could on our end. Shout out to Coach Aikens and his staff and his support system.
Correct me if I'm wrong, they play every single game on the road.
Yeah, so Pure Academy does not have a home football stadium in Memphis. There was one game, I believe, last year that they kind of treated as like a neutral site meetup location that was considered a home game for Pure Academy. But yeah, their 10-game schedule, not postseason eligible, and kind of like what Howard's going to be going to soon, which we're going to talk about that at some point too. But here at the half, Walker Valley 42, Pure Academy 0. We're going to come back here in 4 minutes. We're going to take a 4-minute break. We're going to come back with stats. So it's a long break. Hang with us. But we're going to come back with all the stats from the first half, Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard updates as well, so we can let you know what's going on with Bradley and Cleveland in those games. But again, halftime here from the MAC, Walker Valley 42, Pure Academy 0. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
Choices matter. Please buckle up, put your phone down, and drive sober. Join the movement, the 24/7 movement, and help us create positive change.
Good morning, Bulls. Happy Friday. Get ready with me. This morning, I have on my fall sweater, leggings, and my Uggs.
Live.
Hey guys, get ready with me to go shopping with my friends. But first, we're going to go stop by Starbucks and get some ice matcha lattes. What's up? It's your girl Helen. I was on my way to my apartment to unbox the new Minecraft series. But it just got hit. Somebody drew it. Hey guys, everybody wake up. You know what day it is. Game day! And I'm so excited, so let's go get ready. Did you see the sunrise this morning? It was beautiful.
Welcome back. You're listening to Walker Valley Football on WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home of the Mustangs all season long, presented by Wholesale Supply Group. They are open to the public. Once again, I'm Andy Morris along with Jacob Mason. We've got a good one up here at Walker Valley in favor of your Mustangs as they lead Pure Academy by a score of 42-0, and it has been all Mustangs as that scoreboard indicates. Once again, this is the Southland Finance halftime show. Southland Finance is located at Peerless Road and 25th Street, right there in front of Ace Hardware. You can visit them online at www.southlandfinance.net. Again, all Mustangs in the first.
I don't know if I can keep posting with all these negative comments. They're really getting in my head. And I'm starting to question if I'm even good.
gold exclusive sponsors, McDonald's of Charleston. Mustang fans, be sure to stop by your Charleston McDonald's after the game. They're open 24 hours in the lobby and drive-through to serve you. Be sure to download the app for special deals and rewards. McDonald's of Charleston is a proud supporter of Walker Valley High School Mustang students and athletics. Thank you, McDonald's of Charleston, for being our Mustang First Down sponsor. Cleveland Fasteners, we want to thank our third down sponsor, Cleveland Fasteners. If we ain't got it, nobody got it. Cleveland Fasteners and Supply, your hometown supplier for all things nuts, bolts, and fasteners. Come see us for all your needs. Cleveland Fasteners, helping the Mustang.
Choices matter. Please buckle up, put your phone down, and drive sober. Join the movement, the 24/7 movement, and help us create positive change.
Your lawn is a part of your home, and it deserves to look as green and as beautiful as possible while being healthy year-round. At Forever Green, we use a 7-step turf care program to take care of your turf and treat any issues that might arise. We use top-of-the-line liquid nutritional products to produce a healthy, beautiful, and lush lawn. Some of our most popular services are lawn care, aeration and overseeding, mosquito control, and fungus and disease control. So next time you're looking for lawn care or treatment, give Forever Green a call at 423-829-0007, or you can contact us through our website, forevergreentn.com.
Choices matter. Please buckle up, put your phone down, and drive sober. Join the movement, the 24/7 movement, and help us create positive change.
They have the ability to fix it with their welding and machine and fabricating shop for a complete service and repair. It's a great option as it can all be completed at one location located. Keystone Solutions IT has changed the way we work, but sometimes it can feel like you work for your technology and not the other way around. At Keystone Solutions, we want to change that. Let us handle your IT so you can get back to business. Keystone Solutions make IT work for you. Grit and Grace Market. Grit and Grace is proud again to support Walker Valley football. Grit and Grace has collaborated with over 100 individual small businesses to create Cleveland's most unique shopping experience. They would like to invite you to visit them at their beautiful location in the Old Woolen Mill in downtown Cleveland and to follow them on social media for the most up-to-date information on events throughout the year. Grit and Grace thanks you for shopping local and supporting your Mustangs. Pope Law Offices. They're a full-service law firm with practice areas including Social Security, disability, personal injury, car wreck, estate planning, probate, family law, and more. We are a partner you can rely on. Contact the Pope Law Offices. We are confident we can help you with your legal needs. Ginger Savage has been a realty with nearly 20 years of experience in meeting clients' real estate needs in Cleveland and the surrounding area. From the first-time home buyers to seasoned veterans in home buyer market, Ginger is always happy to use her expertise to help you find the perfect fit. Also like to thank Kroger, taking Southeastern and Publix to Mouse Creek Road. This week's Walker Valley social media sponsor is Simmons Bank and Duck Donuts.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football. Supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good friend Andy Morris. It is about to be the start of halftime. Walker Valley is out here warming up, still waiting on Pierre Academy to take the trek up the hill, but they have 3 minutes added back on the clock. Again, your score, Walker Valley leads 42-0 after a very dominant first half by the Mustangs. Again, a very talented Pierre Academy team, just not a whole lot of numbers on the football team. Did a great job of driving down their first two drives, getting inside the 30-yard line, but not being able to come up with points. Walker Valley scored on every drive that they possessed the football, so very successful night so far for the Mustangs offense. Also 2 takeaways for the defense. So just been an overall great performance by the Walker Valley Mustangs tonight.
Yeah, once again, this is the Southland Finance halftime show located on Peerless Road and 25th Street, right there in front of Ace Hardware. And you can visit them online at www.southlandfinance.net. Glad to be back here with Jacob Mason. Listen, it's kind of rare that, I believe last year, I think we did all 10 regular season games together, but it just lined up this year where you had to miss for a couple things. I had to miss for fall break, which, we're used to. So to clarify here, I missed on fall break because usually we have that bye during fall break, and we, scheduled our trip before we even knew the schedule, and honestly, I'm not going to deny going to the beach even if we got a football game, and I hate to not be with you, but no, it just kind of fell funny to where we've missed 3 games together this year, but definitely glad to be back up here in the booth with the one and only Jacob Mason, who's kind of been carrying the load of the broadcast team up here the past couple of weeks.
Some people are more dedicated than others, and it just is what it is. No, but hey, some fun, exciting news. If you're one of our listeners for the drive with Andy and Josh, I'm going to be joining this week on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday is Georgia Day, also Cleveland High School coverage, and then Thursday we'll be talking about the Vols and Bradley High School. So super excited to catch up after a huge weekend this weekend for both the Vols and the Dogs. The Dogs take the trip to Austin for a 7:30 kickoff against the Texas Longhorns, and the Volunteers take on Alabama in Knoxville. So 2 big games, big implications on the line for both. And honestly, something that I heard on the internet today, if Georgia does find a way to upset Texas in Austin, Texas, that's going to make the SEC a big kind of toss-up, because you've got Texas A&M, who has a loss to your Irish but doesn't have a loss in league play yet.
You're welcome.
You've got LSU that has a loss to USC but doesn't have a loss in league play yet. So you could have some of the top teams in the SEC all sitting at 1 loss. A lot of implications on the line for sure.
Well, it's a great year to have that expanded playoff. There's no doubt about it, and especially under this new super conference that the SEC and the Big Ten kind of set the standard for in college football. But yeah, definitely some big games this week. My pick made it on the drive, as you said. Once again, listen to me and Josh Rogers Monday through Thursday on the drive on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM. As Jacob said, he's going to be covering for Josh next Wednesday and Thursday. So definitely tune in. We'll be talking to Walker Valley on Tuesday, and then cover high school and college football throughout the entire week. But yeah, Jacob, as you said, big games. I'm excited. My Irish are rolling into the Benz in Atlanta tomorrow, taking on Georgia Tech. And but yeah, listen, I picked Georgia, man. That was my pick coming into this season, just knowing Kirby Smart's track record. But we're going to see an SEC team or 2 or 3 get into this college football playoff with multiple losses. There's no getting around it. It's the strongest conference in college football. So there's going to be a team sitting there with 2 losses for sure that's in, and there's even a possibility, an outside possibility of a 3-loss SEC team making it. So it's going to be chaotic, but it's so much fun already. I really have enjoyed this year of college football.
Yeah, absolutely. And something else that's kind of been cycling around the news that's a possibility is, in basketball they have, like the Big Ten ACC matchup or the SEC Big 12 matchup. The Big Ten and the SEC are talking about doing a kind of a matchup with games where you see an SEC team take on a Big Ten team. You've been listening to the Southland Finance Halftime Show. We are set and ready for kickoff of the second half. And the kick is up. It's a line drive that's going to take a skip at the 20, bounce all the way inside the 10 to the 5. He's to the 10, to the 15, changes directions, is going to make the first guy miss, and then carry a few defenders with him all the way down to about the 25-yard line, where the Walker Valley Mustang defense will come out onto the field. Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care. For all your orthopedic needs, visit them online at voitech.com. That's voitik.com. So you see a mixture of starters and then some second-string guys here in the fold. It looks like a lot of the secondary is going to stay out there, but it looks like there's going to be a new front 7 here for the Mustang defense. Going to get some guys rolling through, get some extra reps. Yeah, going to try to get those numbers and names to you listeners as we're able to, as they come out here and make some plays. Very excited about that. So Pure Academy comes out in their traditional twin set. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a QB keeper up the middle. Going to have a gain of about 6 on the play. Does a good job of finding the hole and running through it. Hey, got to give a quick shout out to Walker Valley head basketball coach Will Campbell, a good friend of mine. Just sent me a text message. As I said, my Irish rolling into Atlanta to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, taking on his Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And listen, thick and thin, man, that guy's a Jacket fan, so a lot of respect for him. But definitely hope my Irish put it on the Georgia Tech team tomorrow. I didn't know that about Coach Campbell. Oh yeah, he's a native, man. So Pure Academy probably why he doesn't like you. Brings a man in motion. Just kidding, Coach Campbell. Going to hand it off up the middle. Walker Valley does a good job fitting, but the slippery running back bounces out and finds some yardage. He's going to have enough for a first down and more all the way down to about the 47-yard line, where it'll be a 1st and 10. Yeah, good run there once again by Duhan, the very elusive back for Pure Academy. And that's looks like it was a pretty big gain. They're going to mark that he was out at the 47-yard line, just shy of the 50. 10-13 to go here in the third quarter. Mustangs leading 42-0. So ball is going to be snapped. It's going to be a quick throw out to the sideline. Walker Valley does a good job of pursuing that, and it's going to be a short gain of about 2 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd, and let's call it 9 where they have it marked. Yeah, you brought up basketball. We're quickly approaching basketball season, getting close to playoffs here in high school football. It's hard to believe that we're already at this point in the year. It seems like it's went by so quick, but Coach Campbell's got a very good team coming back here at Walker Valley. Excited to cover those guys on the drive as well. But a very, very seasoned team that he's got coming back. Absolutely. So they're going to send it up the middle, and the running back takes it. He's to the 30. He's to the 25. That's going to be a huge gain on the play. Again, a great run by the Pure Academy running back that we've talked about all night. No lack of talent there for that young man. Yeah, so he's really kind of, as we said, carrying this offense the entire first half. He did, picking up some big yardage, but right here on this first drive out of the gate, we've seen explosive plays from him, and definitely, and we talked at halftime that you're getting some subs in there, you're getting some guys some work, but this Walker Valley defense is stingy. They don't want to give up any points either. So with 8:45 to go, we do have this running clock here up 42-0. Mustangs trying to make a stop. Ball's going to be snapped. It's going to be a QB keeper off the right side. He's going to find a lane, going to be tackled inside the 5. It looks like Michael Wood. No? I missed the – it looked like that might have been Mason Alexander, number 13.
Yeah, that was Mason Alexander.
So they're going to be 1st and goal. Pure Academy's going to get on the ball quick, and they're going to try the QB tush push, and it is not going to work. It's going to be dropped for what either looks like a loss or a no gain on the play. Tried to hurry up to the ball. Again, this is great reps for this, these second-team guys that are filtering in. This is a very, very big, very physical offensive line for Pure Academy. We can look at the roster here a minute and go over the sizes there, but lots of above 6-footers with very large men leading the blocks.
Yeah, it's good situational football, as we just saw Mason Alexander coming off the edge to make sure the ball carrier doesn't get any yards, and this defense is making a stand here inside their own 5-yard line, and it looks like that is going to be a loss to where they're not inside the 5-yard line anymore. They're either right at it or at about the 6-yard line. So good play from Mason Alexander. As we said pregame, he's missed a little bit with an injury, but talk about a guy that's going to be huge to have in a couple weeks playing McMinn, having his presence on the field. With that, Mustangs up 42-0. We're going to take a quick 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back with 7:23 to go here in the third quarter.
Your lawn is a part of your home, and it deserves to look as green and as beautiful as possible while being healthy year-round. At Forever Green, we use a 7-step turf care program to take care of your turf and treat any issues that might arise. We use top-of-the-line liquid nutritional products to produce a healthy, beautiful, and lush lawn. Some of our most popular services are lawn care, aeration and overseeding, mosquito control, and fungus and disease control. So next time you're looking for lawn care or treatment, give Forever Green a call at 423-829-0007, or you can contact us through our website, forevergreentn.com.
He tries to find the corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete. So that will bring up 4th and goal from the 6 for Pure Academy. You're listening to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by our good friends at Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 6-yard line. Pure Academy comes out in their traditional set. Going to send the running back in motion empty for the first time tonight.
Yeah, they got trips over here to the near side.
Going to bring a man in motion, ball snap. It's going to be a little pitch play. He's going to try to flush it back in, and he's going to be in for 6. That'll be a touchdown, Pure Academy.
So Pure getting on the board for the first time tonight here in the third quarter with 6:40 to go. Currently, the score stands at 42-6, pending. I'm presuming this is going to be a 2-point conversion for Pure Academy. Crown, your Jeep Ram headquarters in Southeast Tennessee, located off I-75 at exit 20.
Dale's Heating and Air. For all your heating and air needs, just call Dale's, justcalldales.com.
So it does look like, as Pure Academy is in the huddle, they're trying to get a 2-point play figured out here.
So they're going to start in that empty back set. There's only 5 seconds left on the play clock, so they're going to have to get this ball snapped quickly. Ball is snapped.
Just
like they're going to let it go, and it's going to be caught.
Wow, that ball was actually tipped at the line of scrimmage. It did not look like it was going to be a good throw, but it was tipped straight into the chest of the receiver of Pure Academy for the 2-point conversion. So Pure Academy on the board for the first time tonight. Mustangs 42, Pure 8. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Choices matter. Please buckle up, put your phone down, and drive sober. Join the movement, the 24/7 movement, and help us create positive change.
Yeah, definitely want to watch out for that onside kick attempt. Again, when you have such a lack of depth, and the Mustangs are showing that they're looking for that, as they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys in that 10-yard range there to cover this kick. But when you deal with a lack of depth, I would imagine it looks like they're actually making a sub here on the line for Pierre Academy, bringing in a different guy, which I'm assuming on that hands team, but they might go with the pooch here.
They're going to run it onside, but there's definitely an offside penalties there by Pierre Academy, so they're going to march this back 5, I believe, because they blew that one dead.
Yeah, once again, that penalty sponsored by Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts.
5-yard penalty, free kick.
So again, that they showed an onside kick, but the kicker just drilled it right up the middle, and good job by the Mustang hands team. I believe that was Hudson McCooch that just fell straight onto the ball. Not really attempting an onside kick, but kind of showing it.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, another valuable reps here for the Mustangs in situations that, you don't see all the time. You see onside kicks every once in a while, and you're going to get to see 2 tonight, and really this is kind of your crack at it the 3rd time. So let's see what Pierre Academy elects to do as they march it back to the 35-yard line. They're set. Kick is up. It's going to be another one, and it is scooped up and recovered around the 49-yard line. So Walker Valley's offense set to come out here on the field. Let's see who they march out here. To me, Coach, it looks like the Flow is going to get a break for the rest of the night, and they're kind of
same with Dose and Stum, it looks like.
Yeah, so they're going to march their second team offense out here, which I love. Get some of these young guys some reps against. Again, I know the score says what it says, but the athletes that Pierre Academy has on this field truly are up to par.
Well, listen, they've got roughly 11 guys that are going to be starters at a lot of places. They just don't have anything behind them, and of those 11 guys, they're not only playing offense and defense, but special, so they're not coming off the field. Again, very impressive, a lot of reps for those guys. As Jacob Curley bobbles the snap, he's going to have to fall on it. Again, this is an opportunity for these young guys for the Mustangs. Unfortunately, Curley bobbles that snap as he kind of got a little bit ahead of himself. But that's something that I've got all the faith in him, and I'm excited to see him in the game because he did progress so much between the Ray game and the Howard game. On the field with this offensive unit. This is a young man who is definitely got some tools, and I think he handled things great while Dawson was out, and we're going to get to see him get a good full half of football in under center at quarterback.
Absolutely. So in the shotgun, ball is snapped. It's going to be a handoff. He's met in the backfield. The ball is going to be marked at the 40-yard line. That's going to be a loss of about 3 on the play. So that's going to bring up 3rd and long. Yeah,
that was number 26, Gideon Hernandez, on the carry for the Mustangs. Gideon is a junior, multi-sport athlete at Walker Valley High School, also wrestles, very tough kid. Also see number 16, Luke Hayden, still on the field. So there's a few guys mixed in there that definitely get the consistent playing time, but also some fresh legs as well for the Mustangs as this clock is at 4:22 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs up 42-8.
Ball snap, Curley drops back, throws a long ball up in the air for Hayden. He grabs it, and he's going to take this one to the house. He's to the 10, the 5, touchdown, just went up and high pointed the football.
Listen, you took the words out of my mouth. That was a perfect high point. That's how they teach it. That's how they coach it. And Jacob Curley, again, he knew where his receiver was going to be. He saw the coverage. The safety came over the top for Pierre Academy. The corner was there with Hayden. But again, he threw the ball to where only Luke was going to get it. Luke Hayden goes up, high points to the football, and the guys were going for Pierre. The DBs were going for an interception. They whiff on it. Hayden gets to turn around and trot into the end zone. So that Wright Brothers construction from Curley to Hayden puts the Mustangs on the board once again, 48-8, picking this extra point. So, listen, Curley, man, that's what I'm talking about. I love seeing that from him.
Great throw, great catch, and it does a great job of finding the end zone. So the extra point, sponsored by LB Appliance, is up. The kick is up, and it is Good. So your score, Walker Valley 49, Pure Academy 8. We'll send it back to the station for a 30-second break. Nine to 8 after the great Curly high-pointed the football by Luke Hayden and takes it in for 6.
It kind of works out that way. I think you and I both are kind of starting, as long as we've been doing this, we should, but we're kind of starting to notice some tendencies. I see Luke Hayden on the field. Next play, he catches a touchdown pass. So pretty cool there to see Curly getting the work in, Gideon Hernandez, that offensive line unit as well. And they kept pace and they went down and scored. That's all you can ask for from that second group coming in, as Pure is going to return this one.
He's going to take it to the 30. He's to the 35, tackled by the Walker Valley Mustangs around the 36-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10.
Yeah, as you said, Jacob, we're seeing Cole Brown, and Aiden Burns, and definitely some familiar faces on the defense taking the field right now. But there's also a good mix of guys. Obviously, Spencer McCooch, the safety valve back there, is still on the field as well. But getting to see some other guys. Jones Hicks, the sophomore defensive back, number 34, is on the field at corner. Old Jones, man, it's hard to believe he's in high school. I remember him running around. His brother played up here, and his mom's a longtime educator in the school system. And Jones Hicks, he's a big boy now, playing some Friday night football.
Absolutely, always love to see it. Pure Academy staying in their traditional set. They're going to snap it, get the ball out quickly out wide. Good coverage by the Mustangs. Does a good job of wrapping him up and allowing defenders to come in and make the tackle as well.
Miles Hawk, man, he came over and was the initial contact, didn't make the tackle, but slowed the receiver down and allowed his defense to get to help him out. Miles Hawk, again, only a sophomore, a young man who continues to improve, and he's a guy that's going to be a huge part of this team next year.
I watched him as the PA announcer for the middle school for years, and he was a stud player down there. I always say that he had a Hawkeyes for the football. He was always in on the play. To see him here on Friday nights. So, Pure Academy in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Going to be a QB keeper. Going to take it off tackle. Does a good job of getting close to the line to gain. Going to be about a yard short. So it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Yeah. So right now, what we're seeing. This big offensive line for Pure Academy is getting a push, and I'm sure it's really a relief for them not to be facing Troy Duskevich and Sharp and Johnson, those guys. But one good thing about this undersized D-line the Mustangs have in the second group, they're battling, though. They're getting pushed, but they're making moves. They're cutting through and making tackles, so that's very impressive. And I'm sure, again, a relief to Pure Academy, but, man, the scrappiness that this undersized D-line for the Mustangs are playing with as they can't come up with the tackle on this one, as Pure's going to get what looks to be about a 20-yard gain. Yep. Brought down Hawk once again. Clock here in the third quarter at a minute 20. Your Mustangs up big, 49-8 over Pure Academy currently.
Good hustle play by Miles Hawk as the quarterback was able to get past the initial line of scrimmage and kind of felt like he had a hole and was able to latch on and bring him down, and kind of saved to be close to a touchdown play, was able to bring him down to the.
Got a quick Billy Haney Company scoreboard update. Bradley getting back into this one, trailing 17-7 in the third quarter, so the Bears trying to close the gap there. McMinn Central leading Kingston 20-14.
Ball's going to be thrown up into the air. It's going to be incomplete. There is a flag on the play in the secondary.
But yeah, Matt Moody and the McMinn Central team there, head coach of McMinn Central, taking the lead 20-14 on Kingston. as well. McCallie leads Father Ryan 27-0, and Meigs County still leads Polk County 28-0.
So they're going to wave off the penalty flag on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for Pure Academy. Ball is marked at the 39-yard line. 12 seconds here. Let's see if Pure Academy gets this snap off. They do. Ball snapped. It's going to be a QB keeper off the right tackle. Walker Valley does a good job of kind of collapsing that hole after about a gain of 5.
Hey, Chick-fil-A, they're located on Keith Street and Paul Huff Parkway. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. So at the end of the third quarter, Walker Valley 49, Pure Academy 8, and Coach Akins with his consistent fourth quarter team meeting right there at the 50, the entire team meeting with him. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back here on WCLE 99.1 for the fourth quarter.
Great for 30.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good buddy Andy Morris. Your score, Walker Valley 49, Pure Academy 8, here with the start of the fourth quarter, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, hey, another couple score updates. The New York Mets held on and beat the Los Angeles Dodgers to tighten that series up. I believe it's at 3-2 now.
Yep.
In favor of the Dodgers. So it looks like there's some movement here from the Walker Valley D-line. Did not get into the neutral zone there, so that snap is going to go to Pure, and they're going to pick up about 2 or 3 yards on that 3rd down. So it's going to bring up 4th and short, about 4th and 2.5.
So Cole Brown does a good job of stuffing the run there. It's going to be 4th down for Pure Academy, taking their time here, getting the play call in, kind of getting a breather as well, trying to get a push to convert on this 4th down play. So they're going to come out and their traditional set, 2 receivers to both sides, quarterback taking his time. Ball snapped. He's going to take it off tackle. He's going to try to find the sideline, bounces it back in. Let's see if they give him the line.
They're going to say he's shy. It's very, very close, but they're going to say he's a few inches shy of that marker. Where the side judge ran in was just across the 30-yard line, and so they're going to say that's a turnover on downs. Wow.
So turnover on downs. The Walker Valley Mustangs offense will take back over the score 49-8 with 10:50 here on the clock.
Yeah, shout out to the Mustang defense for holding strong there. The direct snap went to the running back, who tried to bounce it outside and cut upfield and was able to somewhat do so, but was immediately brought down as he started to turn his shoulders upfield. So a good stand there by the Walker Valley defense. But it seems like anytime Pure's been within that 30-yard marker in the Mustang territory, they just can't do anything else with the ball.
Absolutely. So ball snap, going to be handed off, and he is met quickly and
Someone
viciously.
missed an assignment right there.
And again,
that's development. That's what these guys are doing right now.
That's why they're out there. So 10-12 ticking down the clock. We do have a running clock here in the fourth quarter, really in the second half. We've had a running clock. Your score 49-8.
Yeah, Caleb Ayers in it, wide receiver, the sophomore.
Another very explosive player, great basketball player as well. So shotgun, Walker Valley taking their time here. Ball is snapped. It's going to be another handoff. It's going to be another loss.
I don't mean to laugh, but that was just very unfortunate. And that was Gideon Hernandez. Listen, I'm going to joke around with Gideon about this when I talk to him. But, I mean, the reason I laugh, right when he was getting the ball, he was getting lit up.
Yeah.
And I'm laughing because Gideon is extremely tough, and I know his temperament. He's the type of kid, he's just saying, oh, well, just get up and let's do the next one.
Yep.
Like
one of your wrestlers, you know him extremely well.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A located on Key Street and Paul Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today.
Yeah, clock down to 9:10 to go in the ball game.
Ball is snapped. Curley's going to throw. He is complete to number 25 of the Mustangs.
Brody Crooms on the reception.
And he's going to get all the way down to about a yard to gain, so that's going to bring up 4th and 1 for the Mustangs here.
Yeah, Brody Crooms is another one of those guys. He's a junior. We've called his name several times this year, and he's been right in there with that first group, but he's getting to get targeted a lot now here in this second half. So there's pros and cons to being in this situation, and the pros outweigh the cons. And Brody Crooms being able to kind of take advantage of a reception there.
So it looks like there's going to be a timeout called by Pure Academy. That's going to be their second of the half, I believe. So with that, we are going to take a timeout with them. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Your lawn is a part of your home, and it deserves to look as green and as beautiful as
You're live.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good buddy Andy Morris. After the timeout, Walker Valley elects to take their first Cleveland Utilities power punt of the night, and the snap is going to be up, the kick is up, and it's a booming one. It's going to go all the way down to the 30 and take a high bounce. Going to roll inside to the 23-yard line.
I was kind of confused what was going on there. The return man for Pure Academy got out of the way, but then as the football was surrounded by 3 Mustangs, he acted like he was going to run and pick it up. That's something to get your coach to yell at you really quick about.
Yeah.
8 minutes on the clock. Mustangs up 49-8. 1st and 10 for Pure Academy.
So Walker Valley marching their defense back out here with the clock rolling 7:46. Pure Academy kind of shuffling some personnel around as well.
Yeah, Jacob, we got some college football going on tonight as well. Got a tight game in the 3rd quarter out in Durham, North Carolina. The Duke Blue Devils currently leading Florida State 17-13. And Florida State looking like they're trying to get back in this thing as, man, just not a season that was expected for the Seminoles for sure.
Yeah, absolutely not what they expected at all. Pure Academy attempts a pass on the play. It's going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. But back to your point, you know, after the Georgia Tech loss, you thought, okay, maybe they'll bounce back. Then really never got things rolling.
They bounced all right.
Yeah. I'll keep those comments to myself. One of my good buddies is a Florida State fan, but your brother.
I was about to say, my brother, who might be listening, he's up there in Maryville at the Cleveland-Maryville game, but he checks in on me and you every once in a while, Jacob. But, yeah, he was glad that they were playing tonight because he didn't have to watch it.
Ball is snapped. It's going to be a QB keeper out the middle. He's going to follow his lead blocker, does a great job, keeps his feet rolling, but then the Walker Valley secondary puts a stop to that one. Ball's going to be marked at the 30-yard line, but that's going to bring up a 3rd and I'm going to say about 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Oregon currently leading Purdue 21-0 at Purdue early in the 2nd quarter, so that one's going to probably be a blowout for the Oregon Ducks, ranked number 2 in the country currently.
Yeah, Dan Lanning and the Oregon Ducks had a huge win against Ohio State last week there in Eugene. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a QB keeper again. Walker Valley does a good job of sniffing that one out, though, trying to get a number.
Yeah, that was number 47. That's Eli Robinson. E-Rob, man, another multi-sport athlete. Did a good job sniffing that one out from the snap. He kind of was right there in the right in the right position to make the play there from his D-line spot. And E-Rob, a very, very tough young man.
Absolutely. So that's going to bring up 4th and 1 here for Pure Academy. Going to go for it here on their side of the field. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a QB keeper again, following his lead blocker. Does a good job. He's going to have enough for the first down, and they're going to mark his progress after about a 4-yard gain down to the 36-yard line.
Tell you what, Jacob, one thing that I'm starting to notice out here in the bleachers, as the bleacher creatures have started to creep out their jackets and coats and beanies and caps and everything, it's chilly for sure. There's no doubt about it. I'm glad we're up here in the press boxes. You're all bundled up as well. I just look over at you, you kind of caught me off guard there.
Yeah,
you look like the little brother from A Christmas Story.
We've got the windows open, so we got a good breeze coming in. And, you know, last week I was chattering by the time Coach Aikens got up here, so I decided not to. But there's
the ball was on the ground, and it looks like it's Mustang football.
And they are.
Yep, Mustang signaled that it's theirs, and in fact it is theirs. So that is a big turnover for this group of Mustangs coming off the field.
So that's their 3rd turnover on the night that they've created.
Holding to the standard, and this is still, listen, the first team for Pure Academy is the team.
Yeah.
Again, depth is not a thing at Pure Academy, so they're playing these guys tough, the second group of Mustangs on the field.
Absolutely. So Walker Valley's offense is going to march back onto the field here with 4:01 with the running clock going.
I'm over here in some chubby shorts, you know, just acting like I'm at the beach, and I look over at Jacob, and he's bundled up.
I'm just over here in some chubby. The ball is snapped. It's going to be handed off tackle. Does a great job. He's going to get enough to get close to the first down marker. Going to get down to the 30-yard line. Gideon Hernandez finds a hole and is able to follow his blockers.
Oh, boy, G.
So 2nd and 1 here for the Walker Valley Mustangs. Going to kind of take their time here, a little gamesmanship.
Hey, I want to give Gideon Hernandez some love here real quick. Throughout the summer, you know, Mustangs up here in the mornings on the turf. It's nice and cool in those hot summer mornings. You know, they get out here early before the sun gets up and cranking. And Gideon would come early and come work out with the wrestling team, which we work out in the mornings as well in the weight room throughout the summer. But he would come after football practice, before football practice, get on the mats, get in the weight room. This kid's a hard worker, and so you're getting to see these are earned reps.
Absolutely. He's going to do it again. Looks like he's going to be stopped right at the line of gain, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 as there's no gain on the play.
Yeah, one of the most mild-mannered kids you'll ever meet. But when he's got the football in his hands, he's not afraid to take a hit, and he's not afraid to give one either.
Absolutely. So Walker Valley taking their time here again. 2:32 left on the clock. Walker Valley leads 49-8.
Looking at that offensive line, Braden Blair, the sophomore, out there for Walker Valley.
Billy Haney scoreboard update. Maryville has extended their lead 28-7. Meggs is winning 35-0 over Polk County. Ball snap going to be handed off to Gideon. He's going to keep his feet moving. Let's see what they decide to do. Looks like they're going to mark him right at the yard to gain.
Yeah, that forward progress was almost enough for the first down, but I think they're going to say he's still shy. So Gideon Hernandez, number 26, checking out after he got some valuable hard-working carries in, and checking into the game at running back, number 43, Lincoln Jackson, the freshman.
I'd love to see this.
And we know Lincoln well, as his brother Spencer Jackson was a huge playmaker for the Mustangs just a few short years ago.
Yeah. You'll hear his name a lot in the coming years. Just a true freshman. Ball snap. They're going to hand it off to him, and he is going to be swallowed at the line of scrimmage by about 4 defenders. No push there by the Mustang offensive line, so that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, Lincoln running hard. Again, just nowhere to really go on that. Yeah, 1 minute and 8 seconds to go in this ball game. And the Mustangs up big, 49-8. Hey, with that, Dell's Heating and Air, justcalldells.com, and Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care. For all your orthopedic needs, visit them online at voitech.com.
So, with 45 seconds left on the game clock, Pure Academy is just going to snap this one run a couple more plays, and that will be the end of your ball game. They're going to take it out wide, try to bounce it back into the Walker Valley defense. They're going to throw a flag on the play.
There's a hold, but man, what great team tackling. You talk about, you know, over the years we talked about Walker Valley does a great job getting 11 halves to the ball.
penalty.
But they right there, the second group, sticking to the standard once again. So this is something you can be very proud of if you're Coach Akins and Coach Henderson and the entire staff, that you've got guys that are going to come in against these type of athletes and give that type of effort.
So Pure Academy is going to try to run one more here with 5 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if they get the snap off. They do, and it's going to be a fumbled snap. The quarterback's going to take it out wide. He's going to be tackled inside the 30-yard line, and that's going to end the ball game.
Big hit from Ethan Sharp, number 45.
So that will be your final. Walker Valley wins 49-8 over Pure Academy. Great game, great fundamental game from the Walker Valley Mustangs, both first team and second team, Coach.
Yeah, hey, listen, I want to give a shout out to Pure Academy. They knew coming into this game, they saw last year, the guts they showed last year to compete with Walker Valley was phenomenal. But they knew what they were walking into against a Walker Valley team that's got a lot rolling right now, that's had a lot of success. So shout out to them for making that trip from Memphis. You know, definitely give kudos to those guys. But all Walker Valley tonight, 49-8. Very impressive. Getting to see the second stringers, third stringers get some reps in the second half. But again, when you look at that first half of football, you scored on every single possession that you had the football. There were no fumbles. There were, you know, no interceptions thrown. Those are the things that you continue to build on and improve on. And not only that, we got a couple takeaways on the defensive side of the ball as well, with some interceptions from Malachi Nunez and Michael Wood. So, you know, great game tonight all around. If you're a head coach, you sleep easy tonight. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely. So, with that being said, we're going to send it back to the station. Give Coach Akins some time. Let's do a 4-minute break?
Yeah, let's say 4-minute break, and we'll be right back here on WCLE 99.1 for the postgame show.
Choices matter. Please buckle up, put your phone down, and drive sober. Join the movement, the 24/7 movement, and help us create positive change.
Your lawn is a part of your home, and it deserves to look as green and as beautiful as possible while being healthy year-round. At Forever Green, we use a 7-step turf care program to take care of your turf and treat any issues that might arise. We use top-of-the-line liquid nutritional products to produce a healthy, beautiful, and lush lawn. Some of our most popular services are lawn care, aeration and overseeding, mosquito control, and fungus and disease control. So next time you're looking for lawn care or treatment, give Forever Green a call at 423-829-0007, or you can contact us through our website, forevergreentn.com.
Choices matter. Please buckle up, put your phone down, and drive sober. Join the movement, the 24/7 movement, and help us create positive change.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1 FM, your exclusive home of Mustang football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They are open to the public. Once again, the final here from the MAC, Walker Valley 49, Pure Academy 8. A completely dominant performance from the Mustangs tonight, Jacob.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, a tale of two games from last year. Pure Academy took the Walker Valley Mustangs all the way down and really into the final 2 minutes, where it was sealed off by an interception by Zeke Garrison. But tonight executed really well, went out and executed the game plan, played very tough on defense. Pure Academy did a great job in the first half of getting the ball down inside of Walker Valley's 30 and sometimes even close to the 20, but then just found a hard time finding the end zone. End up scoring in the second half against our second team defense there coming out in the opening drive, but then the second team defense did a good job of, you know, bowing their back and playing to the standard, as Coach Akins likes to say. Did a great job all around from first to second to probably even some third string guys getting in there.
No, you're absolutely right. And that's one thing I enjoy, seeing these guys that put in all this time and effort and all the off-season workouts, being rewarded on a Friday night with playing time. Listen, these JV, being able to get on the field at any point is huge. So having these JV games, expanding the schedule any way that you can is a great thing. But there's something special about being on the field under the lights on a Friday night. And so a reward for these guys that put in all that time and work is this first team taking care of business and giving them that effort. So again, you don't pitch your shutout, but again, 49-8 with a lot of freshmen and sophomores on the field allowing that one score. Can't complain about that at all. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if Coach Akins figured some way out to continue to celebrate. Didn't get your 50 burger, you're shy by a point. You didn't get your goose egg to do your wing party.
I don't know, man. I think he might have had some gamesmanship there, keeping some money in his pocket.
And I don't disagree with that, but I'll say this: I wouldn't be surprised if he maybe got the whole team donuts or something.
Yeah.
Just to reward them for their efforts. And again, it was a solid effort at that. You're going into a bye week, so one thing that's important, I know we try to do this at the end of our wrestling season when we've had a long season, we're approaching our postseason, is you try to reward these guys and have some fun just to keep them mentally fresh. And I can't think of a better time for a bye week than next week, going into that McMinn game off of an effort like this tonight. So again, we're going to go ahead and stay with you guys here as Walker Valley head football coach Drew Akins is up here in the booth getting set up with us. Once again, Mustangs win this ball game 49-8 over Pure Academy out of Memphis. And again, Coach, we're going to give you a second to catch your breath, as we know you like to run up here and get to us quick, and we appreciate that. But let's go ahead and go over to our play of the game. We've actually got two co-plays of the game. Malachi Nunez and Michael Wood's interceptions. Both of those takeaways are huge, something to build on for a McMinn game. Being able to take the football away from the other team's a big deal, Coach.
Listen to y'all, man, buying into the mottos of the week. You know, we've been talking about that for a few weeks now. Protecting the ball, creating turnovers, and to see our defense. I think we had 3, right? We had a fumble recovery in the second half with our young guys, and then the 2 interceptions in the first half. Malachi made a great play undercutting the slant, and then Mike did a great job on sprint out. You know, that's our sprint out coverage. He's just supposed to kind of settle in, was able to undercut the outcut, and almost took it back to the house.
You could tell he was disappointed he couldn't get to the end zone.
Set us up for a score there. So, listen, it's something we've made a priority. You know, it's something we were great at last year and something that we struggled at. You know, a young offense, young quarterback, first-year quarterback, is difficult to make them understand how important the football is. But for us to build on that, you know, towards the end of the season and us starting to see a plus margin grow is something that's huge. So big-time interceptions by those guys. Offensively, we protected the ball throughout the night. So really proud of our team and the effort they gave.
Yeah, another motto that we talked about, Coach, was playing to the standard. Your second team came in there in the second half, was able to put up points. Your defense was able to come up with some pivotal stops. Great experience for those young guys out there, because at the end of the day, that Pure Academy team, there's not a whole lot of guys on there, but that's some of the biggest individuals that I've seen in high school football.
They're so big, and they just keep playing. You know, that it's really what they're doing. What they're doing is so impressive. With this game is not always about a scoreboard, and I think we get so locked in on what does the scoreboard say, and we judge our success. And listen, I'm the worst of them. I am the king of judging my success by what a scoreboard says. It's something that it's something that I struggle with because I don't feel like I'm worth as much if I don't win the game. But those guys have a bigger meaning, and you can see that. You can see it with their coaching staff. You can see it with their players, and they understand this game. Yes, we all want to win, but ultimately we're trying to use this game to teach young men to become husbands and fathers and employees,
leaders
good
of the
employees.
community.
Yeah. Like that's what this game's for, because a lot of them don't play past high school. So to see what their program's doing to build men that are in tough situations, it's really impressive, and really it's humbling to play against them and to be able to compete and watch how they compete throughout the game. But yeah, proud of our offense. You know, obviously don't want to be behind the sticks like we were, but to make that play with Luke up the sideline, Jacob threw a really good ball, and Luke was able to go up and get it and score a touchdown, long touchdown. I think it might have been the longest touchdown pass we've had all year. But just really impressed by our young guys and their willingness to go fight for a couple quarters. We said at halftime, you know, we're going to have a chance to go get a 50 burger and a wings, and unfortunately we didn't get both. But yeah, I'm still proud.
Good morning, Bold. Happy Friday. Get ready with me. This morning, I have on my fall sweater, leggings, and my Uggs. Hey guys, get ready with me to go shopping with my friends. But first, we are going to go stop by Starbucks and get some iced matcha lattes. What's up? It's your girl Helen. I was on my way to my apartment to unbox the new Minecraft series, but I just got hit. Somebody rear-ended me.
Hey guys, everybody wake up. You know what day it is. Game day! I'm so excited, so let's go get ready.
posting with all these negative comments. They're really getting in my head, and I'm starting to question if I'm even good. Hey guys, we just nailed our performance, so of course we have to celebrate with a walk for Good night, guys. See you in the morning for band competition practice. Story of my life, always with the big